Hi everyone, welcome to Miss Adams Teaches Poetry. In this video, I am going to be having a little look at all of the past papers for the Literature Paper 2 Poetry section. The video is going to focus entirely on the time and place collection. So we'll look at what's come up and I'll give a couple of little predictions of what could possibly appear on the paper. I don't have a crystal ball. It's certainly not certain. Make sure you revise all of the poems, but this might give you a little bit of focus. So let's get started. Okay, so let's just start by having a look at all of the poems that have come up in both the exams, and I've also just included for you the sample and specimen papers here as well. So you can see that the last 3 years, all of the poems have been 20th century poetry, which makes me wonder if perhaps we're going to get something that is a little bit older, perhaps more of the kind of traditional romantic poetry. So, you know, I've just got a little spidey sense feeling. I could be totally wrong here, but I would be interested in looking at to autumn. And if they were feeling really generous, which they might be, particularly because this is the first year that, you know, the paper 2 has been a full paper, could they maybe give us London? I mean, that would be absolutely spectacular if we got London. So that's my sort of thought. Home Thoughts from Abroad is another one that kind of sits in the sort of slightly more old school romantic poem setting. Obviously, it's been on the specimen paper. That does not stop it from being, you know, a named poem for the exam. So for the love of God, don't discount things that are on this list. And if they're not going for the 20th century, if they're not going for the sort of romantic poetry stuff, then maybe something like Absence might be an interesting one. It's certainly not come up. You know, the fact of the matter is that Edexcel, any exam board, has got a duty to be unpredictable, because otherwise people like me would just be like, oh, there you go, this is it, revise that one. So you've got to be prepared for anything. So for the love of God, don't take this as verbatim, because it's not, you know. My advice is to revise thoroughly, have a working knowledge of all of the poems in the collection, and then have a selection of approximately 6-ish that you know really well, that you'll be able to quote from memory. But you need to be able to comment on language, structure, form and context for any poem that comes up. Okay, so be prepared. If you want a bit of help here, I've done a series of videos. There's a video for every single poem in the Time and Place collection. In fact, there's 2 per poem. One sets out your context and form, and the other sets out 5 key moments with some detailed analysis of language and structure. So go and have a little look at that and get your flashcards out. Right, that's it from me. I hope that was helpful. Fingers crossed it's London. Oh, it'd be amazing. But good luck, whatever it is for the 2023 exams. Thanks so much. Happy revising.